Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at a blast from the past, the Motorola Moto G4 Play. This budget-friendly phone was released back in 2016, but you can still find renewed models available. So the question is, does this phone hold up in 2024, or is it a relic of the past? Let's dive in and find out. This particular model we're looking at is the unlocked 16GB version with 2GB of RAM. Right off the bat, those specs might raise some eyebrows. 16GB of storage is practically unheard of in modern smartphones, and 2GB of RAM is definitely on the lower end. Keep in mind, this phone is running a version of Android from 2016, so the software demands weren't quite as intense back then. However, by today's standards, these specs are definitely going to feel limiting. Don't expect to be playing any demanding games or keeping a ton of apps installed. The 5-inch display with a 720p resolution is decent for basic tasks like browsing and watching videos. It's not the sharpest or most vibrant display you'll find, but it gets the job done. One advantage of a smaller screen and lower resolution is that it's less demanding on the battery. Speaking of battery, the Moto G4 Play was known for its decent battery life back in the day, and it might still hold up reasonably well for light users in 2024. The camera is a basic 8-megapixel shooter. Don't expect flagship-level image quality here. It'll capture decent snapshots in good lighting, but low-light performance and detail will likely be lacking. For casual photos, it might suffice, but serious photographers will want to look elsewhere. One of the biggest selling points of the Moto G4 Play back in its prime was its clean, near-stock Android experience. This meant fewer pre-installed apps and generally smoother performance compared to phones with heavily customized Android skins. While this was a significant advantage in 2016, it's less of a differentiator now, as many manufacturers have adopted cleaner software approaches. So, who is this phone for in 2024? Honestly, it's a niche device. It could be a good option for someone who needs a very basic, inexpensive phone for calls, texts, and light web browsing. It might also be suitable as a secondary phone or a device for a child. However, for most users, the limited storage, RAM, and older software will likely be frustrating. If you're considering buying a renewed Moto G4 Play, it's crucial to manage your expectations. This is not a powerhouse device. It's an older phone with limited capabilities. However, if you're on an extremely tight budget and only need a phone for basic tasks, it might be worth considering. Just be prepared for some compromises. Make sure you're getting a good deal on a renewed model, and double-check the seller's return policy in case you encounter any issues. There are definitely better options available if you can stretch your budget a bit, but for the right user, the Moto G4 Play might still have some life left in it.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.